Wow, that was disappointing.
Good
No, you're gonna wait for it now.
We don't have a mic.
It's okay, you can hear me, trust me. I'm not quiet. You know, when I met with Kathy and John, they told me what a great group of friends and family they were going to have here today. And they told me that everybody really would like to feel as if they had participated in their ceremony. And I just gave you that opportunity, and you disappointed the bride and groom. So I'm going to give you a second to redeem yourself. So good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. So much better the second time. We gather here today to witness and celebrate an act of deep love. Kathy and John, in their devotion, respect, and love for each other, wish to unite in the holy bond of marriage and to dedicate themselves to each other's happiness and well-being as life mates and partners. And on behalf of them, I'd like to welcome you all. In the brief conversations that the three of us have had leading up to today, I must say that I was actually overjoyed to hear the way in which Kathy and John spoke about one another and also of their relationship. They've been blessed to have known one another for 19 plus years now, and they share a like-mindedness. Their home and their family and friends are very important to them, and they enjoy spending a lot of time with their family and friends. As you all know, they purchased an antique house a few years ago and are still renovating it to their liking. It's a continuous work in progress, as we all know. And you know, marriage is kind of like renovating a home. It too is a continuous work in progress. Your love and commitment will serve as the finest foundation on which to build your dreams. There are also certain tools necessary for the process. It's time-consuming, it takes care and attention to planning, and adequate resources. Shortcuts can be dangerous and costly. You must put deliberate plans in place and pay close attention to all of the details. When the building stops, the status quo can settle in, but having a deliberate eye on construction can keep the building fun and productive for many years to come. Above all, don't forget to take time to step back and enjoy your hard work, as you will have earned it, every minute of it. Marriage is a supreme sharing, perhaps the greatest challenge and the greatest challenging adventure and the most intimate of human relationships. It's the joyful uniting of a man and a woman whose care, affection, and understanding have flowered into a deep and abiding love. Those who take its sacred vows have their lives blended together into one. As the waters, two rivers are joined when they come together to form an even greater one. A true spiritual marriage is an act of metamorphosis, a profound mystery of creation and rebirth as two become one. It's not a giving up or a loss of oneself, but rather a giving over of oneself to something even greater, a transformation of self in which each can say, I am no longer only I, but also we. It's a process in which each can be challenged to discover the new possibilities in themselves and in each other. In such a marriage, this wedding ceremony is but the gateway to that mystery. The lives the two of you have lived up until this moment are, in some sense, now truly completed and over. Together, you now live within the creation of something wholly new and transcendent, something which has never existed before, your miraculous marriage. An expression that is once public, yet private, precious, sacred, truly unique to the two of you. In this act, you open yourselves to a fuller experience and expression of that great, vast miracle of love. Just remember that this ceremony cannot create your marriage. Only the two of you can do that. Through love, patience, dedication, perseverance, through talking and listening and trying to understand, through helping, supporting, and believing in each other, through learning to forgive, learning to respect and appreciate your differences, and above all, learning to make the important things matter, to let go of all the rest. What this ceremony can do is witness and affirm the choice the two of you have made to begin a new life today as husband and wife. And so now, John and Kathleen, if you are ready to step into that holy bond of matrimony, assuming all of its rights, obligations, and abundant joys, I now ask you, do you, John, take Kathleen to be your wife? Do you promise to love and comfort her, honor and keep her, forsaking all others, remain faithful to her for all of your days? If so, please answer now. I do.
I do.
No hesitation there at all. And do you, Kathleen, take John to be your husband? Do you promise to love and comfort him, honor and keep him, and forsaking all others, remain faithful to him for all of your days? If so, please answer now. I do.
I do.
I'll now ask you to make your promises to one another. So, John, if you would repeat after me. I, John, take you, Kathleen,
I, John, take you, Kathleen,
for my lawful wedded wife,
for my lawful wedded wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better or worse,
for richer, for poorer,
richer or poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Now, Kathy, if you would repeat after me. I, Kathleen, take you, John, for my lawful wedded husband, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, as long as we both shall live. And now, Kathleen and John, we come to the presentation of rings by which you symbolize and bind your love. May I have the rings, please? Thank you. Rings are an ancient symbol, blessed and simple. A circle for love that never ends, a circle for arms that embrace. Round like the sun, like the eyes. These rings, made from metals drawn from deep within the earth, will remind you that your love is drawn from deep within your hearts. Your rings remind you of the necessity of grounding your love in passion and compassion, and the daily giving and forgiving that makes a marriage. These rings, beautifully crafted, will remind you that your marriage must also be carefully crafted as a work of art. May the brightness of these rings remind you that your love, like the sun, is meant to illumine, that your love, like the eye, must see clearly, and that your love, like arms that embrace, is a grace upon this world. Now, John, as you place this ring on Kathleen's finger, I'll ask you to repeat after me. Other hand, though. Yeah. I'm sorry, what? My mistake. I'm looking at you now. With this ring, with this ring, I pledge my love and faithfulness to you.
I pledge my love and faithfulness to you.
Today,
Today,
tomorrow,
tomorrow,
and always.
and always.
Kathleen. There we go. Place this ring on John's finger. I'll ask you to please repeat after me. With this ring, I pledge my love and faithfulness to you. Today, tomorrow, and always. Wear these rings as the enclosing bond of reverence and trust and fulfill the circle of love that now makes you one. Now, for as much as you, Kathleen, and you, John, have openly declared your wishes to be united in marriage, and in the presence of these witnesses, have pledged love to each other, and have confirmed the same by joining hands, exchanging rings, and declaring your vows, by the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, it is indeed my greatest joy and privilege to pronounce that you are now husband and wife. May now